And Jesus is laughing.
Hey guys, you should have waited at least one more hour for me to calm down.
It's a deserved laugh.
Hi guys, welcome to Hogwarts Prep. This is 5th edition D&D game based in the Harry Potter universe. It is currently the year 1942 during the Second World War and a lot of Grindelwald's shenanigans. Well, actually, kind of not a lot of Grindelwald shenanigans. Technically, Grindelwald shenanigans happened about 10 years ago, but he's still a dick.
Still happening.
Dick is not a curse
in the
word.
time that we are in.
Yes. So,
And we're off book, so we can totally kill him.
Nope.
No, I'm kidding.
You can't.
I mean, you can try.
Somebody else
You can
kills
totally
them.
try. And if
Somebody
its
else kills them
HP
in
goes
the book.
below 0, I mean,
Somebody else kills him in the books. I'm just saying, we can't do it.
yeah. But also, there wasn't a giant Welsh that destroyed this school.
I know, but
at
we
that
can't
time.
kill that.
I mean, I'm just saying the timeline has been altered.
Hey.
Someone grabbed the time stone and moved it, and now
Oh shit!
And now,
oh no!
Thanos
Why
is
did
mad.
they do this?
It hasn't been a minute yet.
Hey, you know what's the best
You
thing?
said
What?
the S word.
I did.
did you say shit?
Nexus called him a
Shit.
worm.
Sorry.
Nexus called him a worm.
I wasn't
so
looking.
I'm down.
Yes, that's true. Well, okay. So hi. No announcements. Do we have any announcements? If not, let's thank our friends at
Magic is now on Sundays.
Magic is now
every
on Sundays.
other Sunday.
We do have a. I updated almost all of the little promo doodads, which I encourage all you guys to watch
Yeah.
them when we go
They're
on break
glorious.
because they're funny.
Yeah.
Some are really funny. Yeah, it's quite. But yeah, Magic is now on Sundays. Horde the Dragon Queen is now on Mondays. Harry Potter's still on Wednesdays, and Sacred World is still on.
This is us.
Yeah. And
We're
then
still
we'll
Wednesday.
start up. Come roll with us back up next
Yes.
month.
Get
for
us
you more.
subscribers
Next
so Josh
month,
can have
'cause-
gas.
This month is
Yes.
crazy.
We need one. We need literally one subscriber, and our friends will not be starving to death. So
Please subscribe.
one subscriber, only
Please.
one.
I'm
If
so
we get
hungry.
2, we're being greedy, and
Only
we don't want
on
that.
Twitch?
Only on Twitter. Subscribe on Twitter.
Don't
Give-
subscribe on
subscribe.
Twitter.
Give us
on
a
Twitch.
like and LinkedIn.
Yes.
So
Send us your
thank
loot.
you to Talon and Claw. I have words to say.
Yes.
Look at these rolls. Look at
Woo,
these amazing
that's
dice
so
rolls.
We can't say that.
And look
right?
at this
We can't
amazing DM
directly-
screen.
Oh my
If you
goodness.
use the code Divine Conquer,
Divine
you
Conquer,
you
not
get 10%
and.
off.
So funny.
And also support
Thanks,
our
Dave.
friend Lynn, whose comic is coming out next
Yay!
month, I believe.
Hype.
And then
Just-
Tree Thrower, whose amazing voice work is down below as well.
Woo!
This other Justin needs to start doing voice work too.
Woo!
And I believe you guys
Yeah,
have
right?
pretty cool
With the
talents.
epic voices.
And you're both named Justin.
Please do
I
like.
feel like it would be cool to do voice work, but I don't know where to start.
Get a
SoundCloud.
website.
Hey
Do some
guys,
demos.
comment down below.
I mean, it's free advert. I don't know, dude. Like, you know what? Let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
I am a DM, and that
You-
is
You are a DM.
And I'm a player.
that's
okay.
correct. That is, you are not wrong about these things.
My name's Justin. I'm playing Artie.
Woo!
I'm Kathy. I'm playing Mia.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Griswold.
And in the Aether we have. That's your
Oh my
cue.
god.
Friends.
Hey,
She's
Sonya.
playing Sonya.
Is Josh available?
Yes, yeah, hides in the dark.
Oh, I literally
That's
just see
his Indian
fucking
name.
blue eyes. That's
His
kind of
Indian
cool.
name
He
is
says,
Hides in the
"Hi,
Dark."
I'm Wolf Boy."
And then we have, falling down the line.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Bones. Yeah.
That
Okay.
is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if we're supposed to do more intro or just.
That's fine. That's fine. This is whatever.
We're like
just-
40 episodes in. At this point, it's on them to remember.
It should be, but
I'm not changing my intro, so.
just in case we have new watchers.
Hi, I'm Jess. I play Neff, a Hufflepuff barbarian who likes to smash things with my maul. Yeah.
You take.
Smash him with your
I
maul.
like to smash it with my maul.
All right, let's roll that bean footage, my dudes.
Woo!
Which is. Sorry, we're dealing with inventory and items. But let us recap and someone should stop watching Thundercats.
You should don't.
So,
What about the
Last
Stop watching
time-
Thundercats.
you guys finished off Minotaurs in their maze, rested, recovered, gathered the hoard of treasure from a whole bunch of beings, auras mixed with other wizards and witches that wanted to be disposed of. You guys gathered that it was mainly due to Grindelwald's disposing of evidence or people, but the Green Welsh has also been using this as well. You learned that the marsh that's been tainted was just due to the corruption of the Green Welsh polluting the area to its natural form, and that's been seeking into these waters. Well, with also a little bit of exposition, you guys learned that Dumbledore is still currently in trial and still wanting to defend you guys.
Don't see why.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
there's reasons.
Not you, Mr. Griswold.
Yeah. And I lost my area of things. Also still finding out the information with the aura that you were friends with.
Oliver.
The Centaur Oliver, thank you. And deciding that the next destination should be to stock up on some gear and go to Diagon Alley. The best place to do that. So we need to travel from Scotland all the way down to London. That's gonna take a couple of days, and that's where we're going to start off.
Woohoo.
So, my fellow adventurers, with your knowledge and expertise, this would be about a 13-day trip.
Holy gee, that's no
With
joke.
foot, going through back ways, because you are currently walking with a centaur.
With our cart and horse.
And your cart and horse, and you still need to make way to also stop and retrieve your vehicle, which will ease the travel as well. But in these 13-ish days, which is really cutting it close to a full moon,
Oh no.
is there anything that we wish to do?
We're like just camping in the woods the whole time.
Essentially, you guys do have the tent, but
But
9
we're
out
not
of
going
10
there.
it would be
We're
in the
not
woods.
stopping at inns or...
There would be locations in back alleys. Sorry, not back alleys, but little like wizard only coves that obviously y'all will know. That you can stop there, but it would take a general 13 days, and that is 13 days including rest. That is 13 days including stopping for food.
We don't need to stop for food.
It would take 9 days if you just walk
Are you
24/7.
bearing us the whole
I
way?
will goodberry them the entire trip.
It's got all the
Okay, but
berries.
we still don't want to get exhausted.
You still need to sleep.
Okay, so 8 hours of sleep a day.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wake up, goodberry.
Yeah, and then keep
pop
up.
one each in their mouths.
Is this the plan? I
But
mean, that's good with
Goodberry-
me. I'm just saying.
All right, does goodberry actually nourish you for an entire day?
It does, but overusing it would be after a set amount of time disposed to the DM, you would need to start rolling exhaustion.
Oh.
But
Okay.
on a crunch, yeah. For a lot of this trip, yes.
Okay, so what if I goodberry them every other day?
That'd be fine.
Did we harvest some Minotaur meat?
I mean,
Would you want to
Do
eat
you
Minotaur?
want-
Beef,
to?
right?
not.
They were in an
that's,
afflicted marsh.
that's not the same thing at all. But
They
do
eat
you want
humans.
to?
It's not
and
never.
stuff.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe we should go vegan.
Go vegan.
I mean, they weren't.
I-
I'm on practice Patronus like the whole time.
Okay, so
But you're already
including
there. You're
that,
there.
Before we actually
Yeah.
like, I wanna-
I have added how many hours of Patronus we will add at the end of the trip.
okay.
Perfect.
Saying that nothing goes wrong and everything goes smoothly, we'll have these hours of Patronus.
Do we have access to owls, and are we aware of the owl messaging system?
Yes, you are aware of it, but you need an owl.
Is it possible we can find one? That we can.
Yes, you can.
get to send a
The next
message?
available owl station is in Diagon Alley.
Perfect. Was really hoping to send a message home to our counterparts, and just.
You just need to go to the post office. And then it's only one train ride away to go to
That's
the other opposite direction to go to Hogwarts.
Doesn't somebody have an animal?
Well, technically,
We
we're
are
leaving Scotland, which means
we
we're
are
moving
in-
away from Hogwarts.
Yes, but to deliver a message to
we're still in
people.
Scotland,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, you at the
Are
current.
we still close to Glasgow?
It's a couple days away. What's up, Sonya?
She has an owl.
But is it trained in the owl post service?
Yeah, probably not. It just has a few hours of training.
Unfortunately, you need to graduate like a service dog.
We're
Okay.
fifth-year students. How do our owls not, they're fifth-year students?
Yes.
How would their owls not already be trained in using the owl post service?
Didn't train them.
Incantation sends it back, and then the owl is now your pet.
Oh.
Can your spores make owls do things?
No.
Okay, so
Spores are not for that purpose, young lady.
I'm going
you do
to-
have the ability to cast message.
before we
Yes.
head out or anything, I'm gonna say, hey guys, we are still relatively close to Glasgow. There are some potential allies to fight the Welsh there. If anybody's interested in going to ask them or say we're ready for them to help.
What allies?
We're fighting a giant green Welsh.
Oh yeah, guess what? We should probably fill you guys in.
I mean, I was in the town.
Yeah. Which
I'm pretty
y'all
sure I know.
y'all
Let's-
know, and with an hour of catch up,
Let's
You know as much
play
as Ferris
truth
does.
or truth, and everybody tell us your stuff.
Everybody tell us your truth.
No, thank you. And
Damn it.
we're I say again, after this hour of catch-up, we're fighting a green Welsh.
Well, it's not intentionally fighting him. He just doesn't like us or anything. we
He's
stand
aligned
for.
with Grindelwald, it seems. We know we
He
think
tried to
he's
kill
aligned
my
with
brother.
Grindelwald in some sort of way.
Tried to
Or
kill your brother. Well, that's terrible. But
Yes.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I prefer to avoid combat if necessary.
I feel you, man. If we could avoid anything besides stepping in his area, and then he immediately is combating us without even being there.
Wait, what does he do to areas? Oh wait,
He's
I already
a-
know everything
He's
Ferris
a
knows.
lord.
Yeah. And also the taint has been growing, and
And you know-
the taint. It's
I know.
taint
Oh my
point.
Dude,
It's not an
every
actual
time you said it last time, I was like,
corruption.
Hold
The
yourself
corruption
together.
is
The affliction. Like there's so
Affliction.
many other
You-
words you can
Taint
use.
is a
last
great word.
time
It is a great word.
Griswold actually
They all come
understood that the taint was was to,
Oh.
stretch.
to
You
the
gotta
green,
stretch that taint.
to the green drag or to the
It's a green dragon.
yeah,
Your Welsh
yeah.
is, yeah.
Well,
So-
I was just he knows it's because of a dragon that this was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Which-
Yeah, that's why
It
I
was affecting your
checked.
friends, the plants, and I guess the
Anyways.
ant.
Like
Which
the allies that you're talking about, you're basically talking about trying to ally up with the werewolf guy that was killing all the kids and killing
Yeah.
your friend.
We've talked
Not
to
just
him
the werewolf
before.
guy, the alpha.
He's the alpha. He's
He's
huge.
scary.
Sounds like a terrible ally.
I don't disagree, and I want to kill him too. But
But the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
We've got
he's
Ace in
willing
the
to
hole.
help us take on the Green Welsh, and then I can deal with him after. Or
This is a
We
very
can deal with them
big
out.
question. Are we having this conversation in front of Oswald?
no,
Oliver?
Oliver, I'm sorry.
Oswald.
Yeah.
You can
We have
find
another
their two-
NPC. No.
You can find their
Oliver.
two names. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's their kid's name. I'm just kidding.
I'm good.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
I'm
all
or
over
the
the place.
Centaur.
She's shipping over
I'm
here.
gonna say, knowing about the werewolves now, we do have an ace in the hole. Snap my fingers and cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
You guys see-
I'm gonna
Wait a
step back.
second.
Just not
No,
targeting anything. No.
How close is it?
Okay. So, Moonbeam.
Because you don't know that she is.
Yeah, nobody does.
No, we played an hour of catch-up, I know.
You don't know. I didn't say that.
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. So it's a 5-foot.
Yeah.
So it's one square.
But
I'm reasonably sure I can point that in a direction
But
that is.
the
that's
40
not the full description of the spell.
45 foot. No.
When a creature
shit.
enters the spell's area
Oh,
for the
shit.
first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly. That's not the full spell on the card. Great.
Yep. I
Sweet.
need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
versus your...
Guys, run.
I could have sworn additionally it
one-
affected
I need
shape
one good
changers by
one.
causing them to
Don't
change
fuck me,
back
don't
into
fuck me.
human form,
I'm not
not the other way
Back
shapeshifter.
around.
into
I'm
their
not a
original form.
shapeshifter.
Her original form, since she's a pure-blooded
Son of a
werewolf,
bitch.
is wolf form. What did you
That's
get?
a feeling,
What did you
It's
get?
an 11.
Okay.
Let's see how levitate works again.
You hear bones cracking.
Oh,
And not
well
just
then, turn it off.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, Neff.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Wait. Come on. Cons save. Because I know I have.
Oh, you've
I
got
have a
advantage
thing.
on con saves, I swear.
I have a thing. Do I not have a thing?
You should.
I
You
should
are
have a-
proficient in
Yeah.
Constitution.
Okay.
So it's 2 plus your con. Making sure. It
3
is
plus
3
con.
plus your con.
3 plus my con.
Yeah.
Why 3?
Because your proficiency bonus should be plus 3. Which includes your attacks and...
Wait.
No,
Con.
your
Con.
bonus.
Sorry. Okay. But that's actually 4. So it's
It's +4. Your con.
What did you get total?
It's, okay, it's 14.
14, okay. As you guys see the moonbeam hit
Mm.
and the silverish glow hit on an area far away, not anywhere near, as the centaur and the your aura friend are looking by, you just see Nev breaking bones, and as soon as you notice that, you uncancel the spell. Cancel the spell. You do not suffer any exhaustion points, but you are fatigued for the purposes of roleplay.
Okay.
As
Did she shift back?
she didn't fully shift.
So she's
This-
just in between?
Nope, she's back to Neff.
Oh, God.
But you did feel
That
your
was
bones
scary.
breaking and then reforming back into each other for a fraction of a second, which is enough to make you say, fuck today. This is gonna be a bad day.
I'm just gonna. Ow!
I'm gonna look at her and be like, I'm so sorry, I did not know. I also thought that it would shift werewolves back into humans, not humans.
I didn't.
into werewolves.
I don't want others to know.
So,
Till I
for the
trust you.
purposes of this campaign,
Our truth
you're
just got
born
more
werewolves, or you're afflicted, and it has different variations on them.
Huh.
So she's born.
She's a pure-blooded wolf, just like
Jericho.
Jericho.
He's pure.
Jericho needs to also do the exact same fucking thing.
Mr. Jericho!
What do I need to do?
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, and then you either passed or succeeded, and then a constitution saving throw to see if you are exhausted or not.
Okay.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have cast it.
Actually, no, you would not be exhausted because you can change at will.
Yeah.
So you can choose to go in and out. So it's up to you. If what did you get on wisdom?
What's the beat bag?
Probably TV.
So TV.
TV.
So that's like a 5 total.
Go.
Okay, so you unwillingly change. Do you decide to stay as a werewolf or do you shift back?
I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? And then I change back.
Okay. So then you see him completely. So you have 2 wolves in your party that now you are aware of.
Hi,
Oh.
friends. This is new information
And
to you.
depending on how far away you guys were having to this
They
meeting.
might know now too. Or knows. Fuck.
He's not really
Oh
alive.
no. What is that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't
Those are
tell.
I rolled
timers.
2 3s
Thank God.
compared to this. I'm just gonna make the DC a 10. They do not notice this. Somehow their conversation is way more important than what's happening.
Yes.
What?
Bro, would you rather have a chick that's got the horse on top and the lady on bottom, or the lady on top and the horse on bottom? Says
So,
the centaur.
What do you guys want to do now that you discovered this? And also,
Joke.
Yeah.
remember what happened in the sewers.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna put it out there to the party.
The full party?
Yeah. Well, not excluding.
Excluding our
Or- and the
compatriots
centaur.
that are away.
Okay. I am going to just say
Top, horse bottom.
we don't trust the alpha, but the alpha werewolf, but honestly, kind of need some help with this problem of the Green Welsh because he's so powerful. So it's up to you guys. I'll do whatever you guys want, but I'm just saying we're not that far from Glasgow. We could possibly go tap him for. Sorry, we could go tap him and say, "Hey, we're gonna go after the Welsh soonish."
I think Nexus would have been a better ally for this.
I do
personally.
too, but how would we have allied with him when we didn't know he was there and we killed everybody first? We sucked that up.
I mean, it's not an option now for sure.
Is it? Maybe. We didn't take his weapon. He didn't seem too pissed. He just took our...
In the Harry Potter universe,
Well, I
are
mean,
vampires?
in that case, it's 1-to-1.
You know
Both
Griswold's
of them
life, death, undeath thing,
killed
right?
Mhm.
one
Do
of your
vampires
friends.
violate the undeath part of that, like, extensively?
There is yeah, actually,
Okay.
there is.
Because this
a
determines my
spec-
answer to that.
There is a special category that is still being studied on where ghouls, vampires, and ghosts lie, and there's actually a additional subcategory for poltergeist that is still being discovered.
Malevolence?
And what the fuck is a Dementor? In this current time,
It's a succubus.
kind of,
Incubus.
they're
They're mint.
roll me an Arcana or a Medicine, and they both have different numbers. So choose one and then roll for me.
That's just their
I have advantage in that.
This is general information that I would assume fifth-year students would know. So you guys at least know that technically something like a vampire
I got an
should
11 in medicine.
11. Okay. So vampires defy death, and we don't know why. It's a magical curse.
So then I'm against it. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
But Nexus is so stylish.
Nexus is a little stylish.
Nexus violates the cycle of life and death. As such, I do not think he would make the greatest of allies.
There's
Did we tell you
also
about
other
Nexus?
things that
You
someone
did- you
else
did the hour catch-up
might
thing. Okay.
know.
I know Ferris
What?
is dead.
There's another thing that you might know that also categorizes in that. It's an old tale.
Well, let me know what I know.
You have it in your arm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Do we understand why everyone in the party now would be specifically aligned to the goal of fighting Grindelwald yet? No, some of us have shared, like,
Well,
my mom was killed by Grindelwald's followers.
are you sharing
obviously-
that publicly, or is
That-
Lise saying this?
Well, I could share it publicly. It was talked about in the party previously, so I don't know if that was part of our catch-up.
If you want to be, whatever you guys decided to, just for the sake of not role playing 20 minutes
Yeah.
of legitimately doing, or an hour of that, you know as much as the party wants to let you know.
I definitely don't mind.
Okay.
I definitely don't like them.
I'm saying
And my father too, actually. That's
I'm
kind
not
of the
going
whole thing.
into as specific details as I had to when my mother showed up and attacked my father, but I'm definitely saying that I hate Grindelwald and all of his followers and I want him dead.
Grindelwald tricked my dad into leaving the family farm by making it seem like the family farm was accursed with some sort of plague, and offers to, if he joins him, that the farm will be spared. There was nothing wrong at all, but my dad was tricked into thinking there was. So he goes off to join him, and apparently gets really caught up in it, and leaves my mom and me just kind of, just where we were. So I had to tend to it, and then I went off to Hogwarts and started hearing stories. My dad's not the nicest gentleman, especially when he's angry. But
My mom's a bitch, so I get you.
he knew things about plants that he taught me, and that's how I got here. So yeah, I just kind of heal people for money and heal plants for free.
I can respect that.
I'm not a fan of Grindelwald, but I'm not trying to replace him with someone that's willing to go and kill children either.
I don't want to.
Agree. At least we took all the
And if
children
we can't
away
take
that
out
he was
Alpha,
after.
we have no chance against Grindelwald.
You want to take out the Alpha? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not looking to ally with him, personally. But I mean, like, if you'd like to support somebody that goes
I
around
don't
killing
support
kids,
someone that does that.
But you will help him grow in power if you take out his biggest competitor.
I'm not letting him grow empowered. I'm gonna turn on him as soon as he's outlived his usefulness.
Hopefully.
I mean, it stands to reason that they're not really competitors. One of them is a alpha werewolf, and the other of which is a giant, world-shaping dragon that is currently holding an entire school hostage, and I assume at least some incredibly wide radius of land surrounding it.
Absolutely.
The two are on an
Including the-
entirely different platform,
including the
entirely different
ministry, it
planes
seems.
of existence.
The ministry's not been able to do a damn thing about it, it seems like.
You're with your conversation with
Oliver? No.
yeah, Oliver. It was new to him about the Welsh. That was not discussed at all in the ministry.
So they're trying to kind of keep it on the down low. You gotta know they'd be aware of it.
I'm pretty sure there'd be a parent-teacher conference or something like that.
I mean, if it
And,
takes over the whole magical school area, you figured
The
they'd be
school's
aware
been
of
shut
something.
down, though, right?
School's been shut down.
Oh,
Mhm.
fair.
Just pointing
I'm
things
just-
that happened last game, just in case it
Yeah.
was.
I'm just asking you guys what you want to do. If you guys want to go to Diagon, that's totally fine with me. Since we're still in Scotland before we leave.
I have an idea.
Well, last I
already.
remember, whenever Jericho shows up, he has to fight the Alpha.
Yeah, that's true. That they were like in a blood feud or something.
I mean, that's the
The-
agreement that
yeah.
they came to.
The Alpha agreed to help against the Welsh, but wants a one-on-one with Jericho for whatever reason. He has beef with Jericho, even though that was the first time Jericho's ever met him.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just a dip.
I have an
Because he's a
idea.
But I
Joseph,
wanted to
he
go
can
see
shit whatever he
Thomas.
wants.
I want to see Tom.
I'd like to go
You
check
don't
out
need no
Thomas.
moonbeam.
Me
You
Tom's
didn't
in
know
Hogsmeade.
Hmm?
Tom's in Hogsmeade.
Tom is also in Hogsmeade, which is closer than Diagon Alley.
Right. So do we want to go to Hogsmeade instead?
I also will let you know Hogsmeade
Then
is
they
a
get Hog-
village,
Yes.
not a
Hogsmeade's closer to the school.
Yes.
Where the Welsh is.
yes.
They're on
But
I mean, we were
Hogsmeade
right
doesn't.
outside of Hogsmeade and hit the AOE, right?
Yeah, it did not hit the AOE of the Welsh. Because remember, the Welsh is in the Forbidden Forest, and that is a huge part of land that has a lot of magical barriers and charms to not have people easily go in. So when he claimed that, it also claimed the school because that's the access to it. Hogsmeade is not affected. Hogsmeade also, because you guys will know, does not have the plethora of magical shops that
Diagon does.
yeah.
I mean,
Hogsmeade
we're only
is a
a few
village.
hours away from each other, so
they're
No.
they're on the opposite end of Britain.
Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Diagon
last
Alley's
time
a-
I thought you said it was a train right away.
Oh well, with the magical Hogwarts Express, yeah, but on foot, no. It's a long way away.
I mean, I would definitely take the train.
Need to be at,
So how are
Hogwarts
we
to
at
get that
disguising
Oh, I see what you're
ourselves?
saying.
Yeah.
This is a question floating around in my head. Is anybody proficient in disguises? Like
I just
legit
look around with
disguises?
my mask on.
I'm not
just,
wanted.
Yeah, but if you're known,
Not
then
known.
I have a disguise spell, but I don't use spells for
You guys have disguised yourselves before, and just using makeup.
I feel like they didn't resist any magical detection, though. At least not very successfully. I don't know.
Where are we going first? I think is what we're trying to decide.
How about
and then we're
this?
gonna figure
I
out
need some
that
equipment.
part. Okay,
Yeah, we
so
definitely
Diagon.
need to tool up.
So Diagon.
Let's start heading towards Diagon. Get your car back. While we're heading towards there, you think about whether or not you want to help these kids and ally with a potential werewolf, or if you much rather just avoid that front entirely. It gives you a few days to think about it.
The only impression I have of this werewolf is when we showed up to a funeral.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
And you watched
And we
some
took,
Dementors.
Like 20 kids or something, 11 kids,
Yeah.
how many ever kids, totally away from it so this guy wouldn't eat them. That's my impression of this guy.
Yeah, I gotta say, from what he's telling me,
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
seem
he's
like the
bad.
greatest.
He's bad. He's horrible. I don't want.
very, very
be-
myopic in his focus
He
of
was
building up
basically
his
showing up
clan.
and then testing every kid to see if they would turn into a werewolf. And if they didn't, you know what happens.
They die.
They die.
And these were all Muggle kids.
Yeah, I'm not. I gotta go with Artie on this one.
I don't disagree.
Not
I'm
a good
just
guy,
again.
but-
I'm just saying we could use him until we're done with the Welsh.
So you're looking at the werewolf as nothing more than a
Bait.
chess piece on a big board.
Yeah.
Okay, what piece in your mind does the chess does the wolf encompass? Is he a pawn, a rook? Because he sounds like a queen to me. Can just do pretty much whatever he wants across the entire place.
I definitely don't think of him as that.
Well, I would kind of agree with the thought process that as we've dealt with some of these alphas / firsts of some of the beasts or magical creatures that we've encountered, they're pretty much unmovable in their thoughts. Whatever it is, whatever they're trying to do. If we serve their purpose, then we're on the right side, but if we don't, we'll probably be eaten.
I'm
So
Again,
I feel like it's a scary
the only thing
to go back into.
I am just putting this out there that he basically said when we want to kill the Welsh, he has basically his people ready to go. And so I'm just putting it out there. If we decide not to use him, that's fine too. I don't care one way or the other.
I think maybe messaging at him and letting him do his own thing is say, hey, we're going to be here, whatever. I don't know if that'd be intercepted. But
Yep.
What happens when he finds out you're also a werewolf?
We'll find out.
Didn't he know? I thought he could smell.
No.
Not with something being ingested.
Interesting. I but I remember that.
I guess
I
the only
remember
fear is
right.
if he turns on the two werewolves in the party
He knows that.
and looks to challenge them before doing anything.
Well, he
else.
knows that Jericho is. He doesn't know I am.
Turns on you. I mean, the one he killed was a muggle. He wasn't a werewolf.
Let's
Continue on.
All right,
Yeah,
let's no I
I mean, we can take a vote. for
roll
sure.
roll
Yeah,
I'll
let's
have
do that.
you, anyone who wants to, for the entire party, roll an intelligence check. Just this is memory check because sometimes information gets missed. So, all right, what was your roll? You're the first one that rolled.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's bad.
intelligence.
Yeah.
For
Just
straight.
just straight
So
intelligence.
it's just 13.
13.
Sorry.
There were 3 werewolves who were trapping kids
Yes.
and turning them.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
We wound up letting
Because
them
there was a
eat
lot.
their
There's some words being passed around that is
that
not
he
what
was-
happened
So
or
are
how
you
it went
saying
down.
that he wasn't the one that was saying turn these?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just
Okay.
saying that there was 3 werewolves who were definitely not the alpha who were doing the killing of kids.
Yeah.
2 of those were killed.
All 3 of them
All
died.
3 of them were killed.
Yeah.
Those are
But that's information that like me and Artie don't know. You guys came in and it was a funeral, like you were saying, and all the information that is happening is being word of mouth to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for,
And we
for
did
a little
we did-
clarification.
yeah, and to be fair, to think of things in the right way, we did go in and specifically address the target of the people that were killing the kids, caught them in the act, and through circumstances they were no longer alive. But they were also the ones that gave us the map to the undead weapon, because
Which killed your other friend.
which was apparently something they were seeking as well. So there's some crazy thing we're
Justin
not
would like
aware
to
of.
say that they did not give us that map.
It was stolen. Yeah, that's correct.
Fair. They were the ones that led us
Yeah.
to that.
So, if
They let me steal it though.
All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm just for time's sake and whatever. I'm just gonna say, here's what happened, and they are. caught
Everyone
up to
knows
date.
everything. Cool.
Everybody knows everything now.
so if the 3 that were like hurting the children were killed, why did we have to move the children in the first place?
It was thought that they would still be attacked by the others because, for whatever reason, they were easy targets.
Children.
Children were going missing. that was the first thing, and they didn't know
Yes.
why. You guys kind of came into them in the act.
Yeah, they were
and
hunting out these orphans that were essentially not going to be noticed if they were missing in bigger numbers, and this underground community of orphans and
So while the alpha was not training them, he still was not being trusted with the children. So definitely, you knew that there was something
Oh, for sure.
going on with him.
I'm not saying I trust him at all. I'm just saying this was something that to get him to stop attacking, we offered him this deal that we're going after the Welsh. We know you're wanting to go after the Welsh too. Why don't we be allies? And he left.
yeah, he specifically had mentioned the Forbidden Forest and not being cool with the fact that he was taking it over. Right? That's what he had said something to us
that is
about
correct.
wanting to.
Yeah, you also just a
Contest.
little bit of reflection as well.
Yeah. What did I?
The meeting that Dumbledore was not part of.
Right.
He was also there with Nexus,
Right.
a goblin, and a centaur.
Information
showed up
thrown
later.
at you guys.
Omni showed up, and then things happened, and then the meeting ended prematurely.
So at some point, we need to put our detective hat on and figure out what the heck we just stepped in the middle of. Over and over and over.
We need to stop reacting and start
Wonder who the goblin was.
replanning. Yeah.
He looks
He was
cool.
the one in the trinket, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's different goblin, but they are associated.
I assume that's gone.
Okay.
Nobody has talked about it in a
yeah,
while, so.
yeah.
No,
it's-
Jericho picked it up.
Oh,
didn't
Jericho has the mirror? Did you take the mirror from
From
It was-
Osiris?
It was in the pocket.
Not sure.
It wasn't in the bag, so.
Oh, then no.
I thought you had because I thought
Unless-
afterwards you looked at the
but it-
goblin for something, or looked on the wall to see a calendar or something.
That was a
That's what
Osiris and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Jericho
Yeah.
has all of Osiris' stuff, so I think that would be one of the possessions.
okay. If I mean, all right. So yeah, you still have that mirror, and you did see that goblin interact with the mirror itself. Is part of a goblin's home mirror, but that specific goblin that lives in that house is not the same goblin that was at the meeting. But the goblin that was at that meeting does know him because you saw them there.
Okay.
Okay.
I know it's been
It's
40
so
games.
much. It's so much information.
All
Okay,
right.
so at this
now you
point we're
feel-
gonna go to Diagon Alley. So let's start heading that way, and we
Okay.
can catch everybody up on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Are you guys good with that?
Patronus till I
Sonya
get to
and
my
Jericho?
car. Patronus till I get to my car.
Move it along for the ride.
I just want to practice my Patronus.
All right. So
Yeah,
for the sake of this, adding a good berry every other day.
So they don't build up an immunity to it.
So don't build immunity. Exactly. First,
Is it like a
add
good burger?
13 hours worth of Patronus charm to
Yay!
your training.
I don't want it.
Oh fuck! I'm over 100. Yay!
Once you reach 100, it can start taking shape into the animal that you so choose.
Well, I think you know which one.
It's gonna be a bat. I know.
Can I do something else also?
It's a badger,
yeah.
damn it. No.
Can I study my scroll, my summoning scroll?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Yes, you may. And that will become very handy in a bit.
Can we also revisit the heirs book being read by certain people? Because
Yes.
we were starting that last time, but we
Yes,
didn't
we
quite
were.
finish.
It depends on who has. Now that you guys have all the flags.
We had
so.
figured out that
I gave it to
Griswold
Griswold
could help
last.
us with Ravenclaw, and that Artie said something about being Slytherin.
Yes.
So we thought maybe we
Yeah,
would be able to.
you went to Hogwarts and you were categorized as Slytherin, so you were able to see the Slytherin portion of the book.
Okay.
Which depends on what you guys want to do with that, with the heirs book. It would pretty much give you information of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
And we were looking at the vault specifically, or
Yes.
what we were missing. The Gryffindor vault, which has come up a few times, and we're not really sure. And then
And the Ravenclaw vault,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
apparently doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist, but
learned about
from
the
last time,
diadem.
you know that you need to look through the book more carefully because the
It was
book
in a puzzle.
itself is within a puzzle for discovering what Ravenclaw has. The only thing that you know is that there is a lost crown or something.
they're so smart. They gotta make everything a
They
challenge.
have to make everything complicated because Ravenclaw is Ravenclaw.
So while we're traveling, you
yes.
want to hold on to it, Griswold?
Sure.
Cool.
Let me, so I'm going to both be looking through, studying this book, and also like watching the countryside as we go by it to see if there's any other like afflicted areas as we go past. And if I
For sure.
see them, to make a note of it.
Not really. Roll me a nature. To see why.
That's not good. Show me nature. +1. That's 7.
Something that you learn maybe from fixing the leak. Water travels wherever it travels. There's no real way to follow the path of water, at least with our current technology nowadays. And it's traveling through water because that's really far away, and from what you're seeing, you see little pockets here and there, but not to that extent. Not to the extent that the corruption will kill an int.
Fair. Okay.
To speed things up, I need y'all to take away 6 days worth of rations. And if we do not have those, then we need to stop and hunt for a day or so.
I don't have
Including
them
good
written
berries.
down.
Ration.
I have 10 days worth of rations that
I
I
have
will
8.
distribute to any party member that needs rations.
I have 8, so I'll just put it at 0. So I'll.
I never added
Yeah.
any to my inventory.
Let's just say that with your 10 and with your 8
And
with
I
your
have
good berries,
I've been fasting.
28, including fasting a little bit to help with the situation.
I had some whiskey too that I brought.
Let's
take that.
Let's say you guys that have rations keep 2 days worth of rations. That'll be
Okay.
enough for people to continue moving. And since we are doing good berries,
Yeah.
for the day, let's add an additional 13 hours worth of Patronus training because that was not included in my notes. I was just thinking hunting or stopping to.
How many?
13.
So in total, be 26 hours of Patronus throughout this
You're welcome.
13-day trip. I will note
Great card.
that
Yay!
The Patronus be
I'm getting
any
close.
animal shape?
yeah, even including a magical creature.
Mine's Ghost Rider.
That's so cool.
I'm not sure how the mechanics of that works, but it's working.
It just comes out as a skeleton on a motorcycle that's on flames.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
let's.
an old timey motorcycle.
No,
I mean, the best motorcycles were made on the 50s.
Indian?
Fuck.
I'm innovative.
You're just
Couple years.
innovative.
There were
Yeah.
40s motorcycles.
I know, but the best looking ones were in the
The
50s.
Indian.
The Indian, or the BMW ones are pretty.
Yeah, the
Old
BMWs.
ones.
Classic.
Sorry.
BMW are classic. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well then, for the sake of
Time.
time and expanding our situation, by the time you guys get to Diagon Alley, maybe minus a day or two, it will be full moon. Do you guys want to deal with that after or before Diagon Alley? That will increase.
By the time we get there,
Yeah.
Definitely, I think we should stop before we get into town.
Yes. You can drink your potion. That'll work. But we have a person that cannot choose to unchange.
Yeah.
I mean, Jericho's never tried the potion.
And
I'm
it's
going
a day.
to ask purely because I have the spell. If he is in werewolf form
Mhm.
and I moonbeam, will that change him back?
You have to keep concentration on the spell for the entire duration of the time, yeah.
Oh, well, for fuck's sake.
That's fair.
Not saying that you will be in Diagon Alley in the middle of the night, but it is a thing that you guys need to worry about and put in the back of your mind.
Oh, I can only do it for a minute anyway.
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
he's not tried the potion.
But yeah, you can potion up. I mean, you already
you
know
only
the
have two, right?
recipe
Yeah.
and how to make it and everything.
Ferris had
How many potions do we have?
the recipe.
Well, I mean,
It's an 8-hour ritual.
I have 3 potions right
yeah.
now.
Was he
Okay.
the only one that had it? I thought we had.
No,
copied it when
yeah,
we were
but it doesn't
trying
mean you
do
know
the-
how to perform it.
We did it once, and then he had to come and fix it, though.
Do you not just message
Yeah.
Dad, ask him to send
That's
like
I
a
mean
six-pack?
that all these things are true, but it's like I can Google how to do open heart surgery. Doesn't mean that I will successfully not kill someone.
We were close.
You guys were very close.
Right,
and
Sonya? We got close.
I
It
would
is a
say
detail that the DM did
We haven't
not
basically
remember.
knew how to do all the components, but we would still need a supervision.
You
to do that.
definitely need to drink your potion and contact your dad. That is just something that we need to know.
Oh,
Those are
shit.
important things that need to
That's
happen
what-
sometime within your trip to Diagon Alley, because you can send owls. You can drink the
Why-
potion in the day and you'll be fine at night.
Okay, so I need to contact my dad saying I need more.
Well,
Well, no,
you have
that
3
the-
months worth of it.
Yeah. Or,
Because also note that Jericho can fully go into wolf form in a room and then just go to sleep.
yeah.
You're the only one that cannot.
Yeah.
Unless
We
you drink
can
your
tint
potion.
you up, Jericho. You'll be good.
Well, I'm just asking because I think I
Just
missed something
muzzle
here.
him, it's fine.
Why do I have to contact my dad? What was the thing?
The person who knew
Wow.
how to make the potion
Yeah.
is deceased.
And the person who had the potion from your dad.
Ferris did the
Just
ritual.
written down.
Ferris knows how to
Ferris
perform
is
the
dead.
ritual.
Yeah.
Ferris is dead. In 3 months, you will
That's
run out of
right.
potions.
That's right. So okay, yeah, I'm gonna have yeah.
So, and
So
you have 2 months to contact your daddy for
Daddy.
make me not werewolf form.
You need a new prescription.
You need your prescription in
I
2
need my
months.
prescription.
Yeah, you gotta write that off. You gotta send it into the
Just
IRS.
send him one of the Minotaur's cowbells.
Wasn't it a thing that could
It's a secret.
that Jericho was gonna train them to not, or to be able to have control over it?
That's a thing that he said he was going to try.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the problem with that is I have to be in werewolf form to do that.
Yeah, and we've never seen her totally wolfed out and crazy because she's kind of scary when she's not in wolf form.
This is true.
So, with that,
I mean, we have 3
Well-
months. This 1 month could be a practice. We can tent up somewhere and.
that is a
you
thing
will
that
have
you
to
guys
stay away from me.
You guys
like-
need to
Okay.
plan out and
I'll
discuss.
just fly
Yep.
on
But,
my
yeah.
brother's back and we'll freeze you.
So, if we're just going to drink the potion and that's a thing to keep track of.
Yeah.
In 13 days, you guys will You guys will reach Diagon Alley.
Okay.
In the secret compartments of London. As you guys head through the back countries, staying at small little shacks and inns that are made for wizards, using the good word of an aura to get a couple nights free here and there. By the time you guys do approach the area, your centaur friend cannot come in, as they're technically not really beings registered under the ministry.
Yep.
Oof.
They are
should I
they
say?
right now there is a racial dispute to see if they're
Sentient?
intelligent, sentient. Yeah, they are categorized as beasts still.
What about Steve too?
Steve
Steve's not with us.
Steve is kind of just floating in the ground and surfing, but no, he will not.
He will not be able to go
He will
in
not
either.
be able to go there at all, nor will he want to.
Yeah, no. But can he possibly get somewhere where he's out of the Forbidden Forest range to?
He
Hold
will
up?
find a mountain, but
Maybe
that
that's
is
where-
up to you guys if anything that you guys want to say to them. But for that purpose, she's going to say forest out by that's technically Muggle owned, which is kind of scary, and Steve will just be there to stowing around.
Okay.
But if there are no disputes on how that's handling, welcome to Diagon Alley.
Okay.
For
So
the second time.
for the second time, this time maybe a little bit less chaotic.
Yay!
Maybe no one's gonna get arrested
Oh.
this time.
I'd like to point out that
Kathy, stay with us.
we did take the ladder with us, the
What
portkey
is-
ladder.
Yes, yeah. Which Mia has it in her possession, if I remember correctly, right?
Correct.
The port key.
The port key.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that we didn't leave it in the hole.
No. You guys will have it with you. But if I can present
We
to
took
you
all
guys-
the wands though, right? That we had discussed all the broken wands
Did you?
and ores. I thought that was one
Well,
of the things when we grabbed the gold.
We
We
talked
talked
to
about it
Oliver
last
about
time.
it. I figured he took care of that.
Okay,
Because
well
that
then he
is
has it.
his job.
Whoa!
Well,
That's freaking cool.
Can you guys see it? Is
I
the
cast
camera okay?
fireball. Just kidding.
Camera's not up
the
yet.
camera's not up, but it will be
I see how it is.
soon.
Up or down?
Down.
My right, so maybe your left.
So
No, other way.
you can also put it on the floor. That makes things easier. Move it from that position.
Can you? I can't see what their feedback is.
That's right. You can like rest it on the ground.
Is
That
that
helps.
better?
Looks like it froze a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, cool view. That's good.
So, just for a little
Switch
bit
it to battle map to
clarification.
make it all big.
You can, or there's another a setting for just this itself. Here is
That is so.
Gringotts?
Gringotts
There it is?
Bank. Mainly Diagon Alley. Here is horizontal, and then here is Nocturne. So,
Would I have any kind of account at Gringotts?
you know what? I will say that you probably do, since you are an adult.
Nice. I'll
You're
ride
an
that roller coaster
adult.
ride
Okay.
Grown up.
All right.
The
at
kids
some
don't
point while I'm
ride.
here.
Okay, we'll put you in line for the
Family
roller
account.
coaster line.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a Scottish wayfarer. I don't think we have banks.
I mean, this is generally
banks are in
all
London.
of your area. This will cover it. So if you do want to open up a bank account? Like, let's totally roll for that. Let's get yourself secured.
Do I have access to my family's accounts? Before they're gone?
Break.
That was probably in the good use of A.
Didn't we
Right?
just get 105 pieces of platinum?
Yes, 105 police pounds. Yeah.
No,
I'm just seeing if I
London?
can close on
Was-
that.
I was in the U.S. one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not-
'Cause she
I'm not
tried
sure
for the
about
ministry.
that.
Oh, then yeah, you would.
Maybe.
And they're gone.
How much
They are
is
gone.
it?
So you would have access to that.
But I
So-
have money, so either way. Just curious.
Just to go
Yeah, I'll find it.
down what we can find
Woo!
here.
Woo!
And our good old in horizontal lane, we have the Flim Flams lanterns for if you are interested in buying airborne torches or airborne lanterns. We also have the Fountain of Fair Fortune, which is a barber shop. We also have a legit bar. There is the Pillow Wings playthings. There's also a tobacco stand, and then there is a beard shop, only for beards. Do not get haircuts there. You get beard trims.
Thanks. I want a beer.
In Nocturne Alley, we have the infamous Bargaining Brooks. There's also, which actually might appeal to someone for material components, because there is a spell that you need that they have components for. As in, they legitimately sell bones and diamond powder. That is part of components. There is the bitter shop. There's also the chimney sweeps for elves. There's also cobbin webs. There is the coffin house of ELM. There is a firearms place. There's a fireworks station. In Diagon Alley, we have the Marcus Scars Indelible Tattoos. So, yeah, if you want magical tattoos, that is the place to go. There is a White Raven pub. There is Mr. Monopoly's there's a potion shop. I'm listing things really fast because there's a lot of things.
Yeah,
and
no,
if
for
you're
sure.
interested in any, let me know. There is
interested in
there's a
different
candle shop.
things.
There is the Wizarding Supply Store. There is the
Yes.
Bozeman's E. Wright's blacksmithing shop.
Okay.
There is the Cog and Bell for clockworks and all clock items, also musical instruments. There
I don't know why you're
is.
looking at me for that.
I was just looking up in general.
I think that's more of a arty thing.
There is the Globius Monday Travel Agency. There is the Hogwarts Money Exchange, so you don't have to necessarily go to the bank to exchange your
Regular.
valuable items or gems, but you may go into the bank to do that as well. There is the House of Placement Agency, the Museum of Muggle Curiosities, the Owl Post Service. There is the Stowed...
Definitely
So
not
many
there.
fucking things. There's the Stowed and Packages magical bags, mainly known for their various bags of holdings of different sizes and categories. Suitcases or luggages or just tiny little bags. There is the Sugar Plum Sweet Shop. There is Hogwarts Bank. There's Oliver's Wand. There's also the Fluorescent, and then there's an ice cream shop. There is the General Bookstore. Many, and I mean many, secondhand wand shop, secondhand bag shop, secondhand item shop. There is literally a shop that is only for broken magical items. There is Rose Lee's tea bag service. There's Madame Milliken's Rose for all occasions, which
Yes.
does have glamorous rose, which is I know a question someone was asking earlier in the day. There is broomsticks. There's secondhand brooms, and then there is the quill shop. Holy shite!
Many
There's a lot of
things I'm
things
interested in.
and
Is there a
many
costume
notes. Please go to more than one. What's up?
Is there a costume
That
shop?
was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Madam's Mulligan's robes for all occasions will have a variety of costumes,
Yay!
including disguise kits and magical
Hell yeah.
robes for purposes of.
Definitely want to go there.
Is there
Wares.
a way to buy things without being tracked?
You can buy things without being tracked. Yes, you're only tracked if you have a tracking device on you, which Dumbledore has.
Okay. Blacksmith.
Yes,
I'm assuming I can get armor there.
you can definitely get armor at the blacksmith shop. That is one of his specialties. Yes.
Running over there.
Okay.
I'll go to the blacksmith shop.
Okay.
I want a broom.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely want a broom. I want to go with Mia, but I also wanted the lantern place you said was first.
It doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
just
Listed it
you can
first.
go to whatever you want.
I was interested in maybe taking my canary to find out if there's anything that the lantern person would know.
Okay. Well, let's make a note of this. Since there was a large, at least 2 people.
Before I go there,
yeah.
would I know if there was anything cool in my bank that would be like something that I would buy?
What do you mean,
Like-
quarterback?
I don't know, just like, I was searching for artifacts and stuff, so I don't want to buy something if it could possibly be in there. I imagine not.
Well,
Is it more so just money?
the bank. Yes, it will have artifacts, but it's not something that's publicly known. Also, it's not something that is purchased. It's. Are you trying to rob the bank, or are you just?
Just what would be in my vault?
Oh, in your vault,
I don't know,
nothing,
maybe.
because whatever's on your inventory sheet would have been on there. Yeah. So your vault is essentially a
Cool.
tiny little box until purchased otherwise.
It's a PO
we-
box.
Did we
Yeah.
get Artie's car?
You have Artie's car, and it is parked at a location that is safe and easily gettable. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, gettable.
Is there
So-
something I can
Getaway
buy that
esque?
will like Batmobile it to me?
Is it a magical car?
No, it's not a magical car.
It's cute.
No. Until otherwise noted, but no. Unfortunately, it is a regular gas guzzler.
Cool.
Burrito
I
guzzler.
just to make a note of it. I want to go to Borkin and Burke's get spell supplies, And then I didn't hear one thing on that giant list. Is there anything that would sell like herbalist stuff?
Yes,
Like a
there
greenhouse?
There
is.
supply, he said.
There legitimately is.
Because a lot of my material components are plant based.
Like an
There
apothecary.
isn't. There isn't a.
Ooh, an apothecary would be good.
That I did. I just mispronounced it because I didn't want to say the word apothecaries. I said potion shop.
Oh, okay. Apothecary, potion
Yeah.
shop, same difference. Cool.
Yeah.
Borkenbergs and then potion
Okay.
shop.
So
Shop for me too.
Blacksmith was where we're going. I don't know if you were.
yeah. No. Let's
Two potions, 2 blacks.
let's get all the minis so I know who's where.
Okay. These
Or
are
unless we
three
just
of
all
them.
want to travel at the exact same time.
I mean, I think it's a
No.
good idea to not split the party, but if it's really conspicuous to have a big group going in, I don't know.
There's 4 more.
I mean, you guys did not disguise yourselves
And here's
at all.
Artie.
Alright.
Yeah, I know, and that's the whole point is we would like to.
Yeah, Oliver is definitely going to the Broken Want shop to sell his wants.
Oh, yeah.
Artie-
Oh, to
He's
sell
not
them?
just selling the ones that we gave him, is he?
Yeah, they're
Well, no,
useless.
we wanted to turn
He's
them
supposed
in
to turn them in
to the ministry
so
so
they can read the
read
spells
them.
and stuff that were done on them
Yeah.
to get information.
There's
all
things
the
that the
murder
DM
people.
should have remembered like that. He's gonna go there to buy a wand.
Well, maybe that's a
Okay.
good
He needs
place
a wand
to turn
too.
them.
If he's
Yeah,
just
he
gonna go
does.
sell them, I want to take them back so I can sell them.
Well, no,
No, he's
You
not
do have a
selling
fair
them.
point. You do have
He's
a fair
not
point.
selling them.
But no.
but maybe that's
no.
the place where you would go to turn them in, and the
No,
ministry
he needs to
can
go
look
to the
at.
ministry.
Okay.
He legitimately needs to go to the ministry for that. Thank you. That is a legitimately
Mhm.
important fucking detail. Okay, so who's going to the blacksmith shop?
Uh,
That's it. Okay, who is going to the apothecary?
Wait, Josh. I mean,
the
Jericho.
potion
Did
shop?
you say you were going?
Yes, that's the
Oh yeah,
potion
I'm
shop.
going there too.
Jericho was going to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So apothecary. Who else is going? I know Mia's going.
I would like to go.
To the apothecary.
Mhm.
And Sonya, where do you want to go?
Was there like a secondhand magical item place or magical where I can get magical items or just
There is.
just anything
You
else?
said
So-
wizarding supply.
Before
I
we
don't know if
split
that
up,
was-
can we just be like meet back here in front of Gang Dots?
Oh, I want to go to the clock
The-
place too.
Okay. The big locations that you guys would know is Bozeman's Blacksmithery has enchanted items that are mainly for combat, weapons and armor. Bargains and books. That place is a lot of shitty shit. A lot of really shitty things. The apothecary has
So,
potions
fertilizer.
and herbalism kits. That is also kind of important. Oliver's wands obviously has
Wands.
which is, by the way, Oliver is 35 this year. He's a youngin' right now.
Ollivander?
Ollivander, sorry, Oliver. Ollivander
Oliver
is 35.
going to Ollivander.
Yeah, Oliver's going to Ollivander's. All these
I'll
Brits.
go to
Wow.
Ollivanders after the.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do you guys are we meeting at Ollivander?
Can we attempt to put some disguise, some cloak, something on us,
You can.
so we're
Sure.
not just straight walking into where
Sure.
people are looking
have the
for
I
us?
magic
have
will-
nothing on.
I'm
Okay.
going to
You're
look.
going naked.
Wait, who's
Just
going
my
with me
normal stuff.
to the apothecary?
These.
Like, name the characters, please.
Mia, Bones, Sonya,
Okay.
right?
You're without a chick.
I'm gonna look to
Except for
Bones and be like, here, short notice, but I'm more recognized in this than outside of it. I'm going to take off the Plague Doctor mask and put it on her.
Sonya needs something. to
Sonya,
disguise.
guys, yourself
Okay.
as well.
I'm
For
just putting my.
for
yeah.
you guys, this is everything that you guys are doing to clothe yourselves and hide yourself is important. But just letting you know, this is filled shoulder to shoulder with people.
Okay.
This place is also not the ministry nor the school.
Right. Okay.
But
Just-
so
So we can
many
just
eyes
say-
and ears everywhere.
So we
right?
can just
That
say
is-
we're
that is
kind of
true.
disguised.
Can we be
But
discreet?
you are being discreet.
Okay.
You would have prepped disguising beforehand.
Right.
For the purposes of
Want to
you
get
guys
through
need
this.
to shop.
Yeah.
Still
You
wearing
need to
my
buy
belt.
items. You are okay with that. So,
Do you have a really cool face?
Bowman is
Normal face,
right.
like-
Blacksmithing shop.
Yep.
Any weapon that you guys want from the player's handbook is in this shop. Any armor included in there.
Are there
But
any
crazy.
magical weapons?
here's where it gets
I want the
nice.
fancy
What?
stuff.
Does it get nicer?
As you see a kind of grizzled, no shirt, big, thick, black beard man walk by. It looks pretty much like a stereotypical dwarf. The items that are in addition for sale, that are a little bit, as he's looking mainly at you, wondering why this 16-year-old girl and this 16-year-old boy care. There are a numerous amount of magical items. So, there are a quiver of 20 bolts for crossbows that is magically enchanted, a halberd that's magically enchanted, a hand crossbow, a warhammer, a pike. Those are all, and a longsword. Those are all magically enchanted. As he describes, perfectly balanced, and they can hit the fuck out of a ghost.
I want to see this warhammer.
I don't know if you can handle it. And you can it's a one-handed weapon.
Oh, fuck.
But it's a warhammer.
I'm
You can be versatile. You can have the two hands. One more time.
I'm gonna pull out the axe I took from the centaur and be like, how much can I get for this?
Where the fuck did you get this?
You don't want to know.
In the woods.
You weren't there.
I know.
Somebody lost it in a boating accident. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even there.
I can give you 60 for this.
Do you have like a short sword lying around?
Not No, the only thing I have that's light is this, and he holds up the pike. There's also a net. So for these.
What's the pike like? What is
sorry, a pike is like a really long spear, like almost like 8-foot spear. It's a pike, not a pick. My bad. The other, so those are all just +1 or a +2 for the net. He also holds up this mace. This one's a little bit of a beauty. It's a white tip handle, but the 4 points that make up the blunt end at the top has this jagged sun that's spiking out.
Oh.
And you see that when he gets it, there's a section of things in the backs, and you guys are kind of like perusing through. Like, I mean, this is a nice sword, but like, what else you got? There's a section of items that he kind of takes on a cloth and is littered with just dust. As this is the quote-unquote good stuff. As I'm looking up the card to describe a little bit. So this is legitimately the mace. As he says, it's a mace. It used to be good when we were on war against the vampire clans, but
what does it do?
it hurts dead things really well. It's
Is
also
it two-handed, one-handed?
it's a mace, so it's one-handed.
One-handed.
Yeah, this will run you about 5,000 gold.
So like, I have great weapon fighting, so that has to be a great weapon for that to.
Great weapon fighting, all that.
Or does it just need to be two-handed?
It needs to be two-handed, I believe. I can double check, but I believe the weapon to be able to do that needs to be a two-handed blade.
Can you not learn how to use it?
I can use either one because
Yeah,
I'm proficient.
he can
in
use it.
all
It's just
stuff.
if he rolls a 1 or a 2, he will not be able to re-roll it.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty much saying he's really good at two-handed swords. Like,
But if
he's
I take
really good.
if I take a one-handed, then I can use my shield with it, and then my AC
That's
will
true.
be 20.
So is this considered a
But
Yeah. So
martial weapon?
it is a martial weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
To cut the RP a little bit and just give you the nitty gritty. So
I don't have
+1.
5,000 gold either way.
Hmm?
I don't have 5,000 gold, do I?
Well, everything that's good is going to be about that price. We have a pretty uniform system. The +1 bolts, that's about 20 bolts. I'll run you 1,000. You can get this halberd, this magically enchanted halberd. It's 550. The hand crossbow that's magically enchanted, 550. The warhammer, 550. The net, this has double the properties. That one's going to run you about 1,000 gold. This mace is 5,000. The pike is also 550. He holds down a spear. This one lets you know if there is imminent danger nearby. The hilt glows red. That one. So a Spear of Warning. That's 300. It also gives you bonuses to initiative. The Long Sword, which is magically enchanted, is 550. We also have this Butte as he's kind of oh no, your hammer's in the maul. Your maul is in your bag. As he looks at, we have this beauty, which is a double tilted war axe that looks like it's wrapped in human skin. Since I know you're interested in this guy, this might be a little bit heavier, but this was used back in the days when we were in war with the giant clans. But we're in peaceful times, they say. And then there is one piece of chain shirt, and this one resists a lot of dark arts magic.
What's
Anything
up with the
necrotic.
shirt?
How much
It's
is that?
a chain shirt that resists necrotic energy.
Ooh.
So
What
anything
would that do to my AC?
you have heavier armor. It
So
will
I'd be,
lessen
like,
your
lessen
AC.
it?
Yeah,
Nah.
your AC is gonna go down for sure.
Nah.
Yeah, but
So
yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you're good. What's up?
I have full armor right now, like the heavy
Breast-
armor.
Breastplate.
You
Yep.
She got
you
breastplate.
have medium armor, which is breastplate.
Are we sure?
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot have full plate armor.
Okay.
Be-
Okay.
yeah, you barbarians are not equipped with heavy armor.
Then I guess the light armor, would that be that shirt or?
The chain shirt is we can discuss numbers in a minute, but for the sake of let's go on break and
Yeah.
we can like do the boring part during break.
That's the best thing ever.
Just saying those are the things there.
Yeah.
Go into your location. They sell essentially 3 types of poisons: assassin's poison, which needs to be ingested, and it's meant to essentially kill and paralyze people. There is crawler's mucus, which is injected and supposed to paralyze and kill people. And then there is horned serpent venom, which is intended to just kill people flat out. Several different masks. There's bones and diamond dust on a different range depending on how much you want to invest for material components that require diamond, which almost all resurrection or type spells like that require that. Lock picking tools. They also have a cursed necklace that is 15,000 gold. That the properties of it is supposed to kill anyone that touches it.
Oh damn.
Oh, I know
A
that one.
yeah, it's a very. They have a nice little deck that he kind of stumbles over, doesn't really have a good price for it, and then just says 300, which is apparently a deck full of illusions. There's also oil of etherealness, which a lot of the information is really shady and doesn't really sound like it will work. But apparently, once you put this oil on you, you turn into a ghost.
Ooh.
He doesn't know if he'll
Temporarily?
turn back.
Oh.
So,
Sorry.
at the apothecarium, there is anti-poison, there is potion of animal friendship, a poison of climbing, potion of fire giant strength, 4 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, 2 potions of supreme healing, 2 potions of water breathing, and a potion of cold resistance. Going to Oliver's wand, there are an infinite number of virgin wands, and if you want something stronger and you're and for Oliver, I will like to roleplay that a little bit because it's a specific thing if anyone does want to buy anything. There is wands of war mages, there's a wand of lightning, there's a wand of paralysis, a wand of polymorph, wand of webs, and his first ever staff that he has dubbed the staff of bird calls.
Bird calls?
Bird calls, yes. But we will go on break and we will do the boring bits of shopping then because who cares about little details and numbers. But we'll do all that and then we'll be back in 15.
Yay!
Alright, so yeah, first I need to pick. Hey, yo, Vic. I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players. Who's Grayson? Yeah, you know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Tori Val?
So we have new players.
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye. So, all right.
Hi.
We are not at a swamp. Why are we having swamp noises? We need medieval town noises. Medieval town, make noises. Thank you, Tales on Body. So, we're going to go from one shop to another shop. First, the blacksmith.
Yes.
If there's any mundane armor or items that anyone wants to buy, you can't purchase them. Other than that, does anyone want to purchase any of the magical blades that they have there?
I want to imbue my sword with the +1.
That will take... Let's see how good this guy is. 3 days, and it'll be 550 gold. Alright, so, marking that on my end.
Nice. All right.
Can he upgrade a quarterstaff?
Yes, he can.
+1?
Yep, 550 gold.
Sort of worth.
Up to you.
Do I want to do that with my mall?
Yeah. You know what? How long would the quarterstaff take? 3 days still?
3 days, yeah.
3 days? Okay, well I guess we're gonna be here for a while, so sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do my mall. I don't want it to break.
It will not. It is magically enchanted. Also, note, the ones that have the silvered property, that silvered property still stays, because that is not a magical property.
Can I make the stipulation that he can't use any steel with the quarterstaff?
I don't need to.
Okay, cool.
And how much is it?
550 gold if you want to enchant your maul. So, for the next 3 days, you guys do not have those specific weapons.
He had a silvered nail bat.
That's great.
Alright, so, if nothing else wants to be purchased there, I know that you bought a full human skeleton for 100 gold during break, and a lot of people were interested in the deck of illusions. That is, as the very skinny, kind of baldish man, but has too big of a belly to match its body, says, well, if I open it and show you, I would use it up, so I can't. You just gotta buy it.
What does it do?
You pull a card, and whatever's on the card appears.
And it's 30 cards.
20 cards.
20 cards.
This is
Some
in
of
the.
them in use, that's why it's cheap.
This is the apothecary.
I'm used to 50.
This is a bargain.
Birds.
Yes.
I'm used to 52 cards.
I know that. It's used up.
How much is it?
300.
300? That seems a
Can
lot.
you make 30 illusions? 20 illusions? come out?
20? That's what you just said.
I
20.
did. I misspoke because this is wonderful.
So it should be 200.
Sonya wants it, she can have it.
For
on
the
my end.
purpose of mechanics, are the
Yep.
illusions considered minor illusions or
They
Greater illusions?
are greater illusions.
really?
They make noise.
Dibs.
Sonya technically had dibs.
Ugh.
I'm just saying in game I'm going, and it should be 200.
It's more than that. Can you make a ferocious dragon appear? I don't even know that's in here. But it could happen.
How do you, okay,
I
so
like
how do
this
you know
guy.
there's 20 in there if you haven't opened them?
You can count them. There's 20 in there. You can't just pull it out, because then things will happen.
Things will happen.
Yes.
Here, let me try to barter a little bit. 10 gold a card. 200.
That's what I just
Wait, wait,
said.
wait,
That that sounds more than fair.
So here's the thing. 3.
250. Oh.
3.
Oh, you were thinking.
I was thinking, why does a little girl coming in with a guy buying a skeleton want these cards?
I'm a fun girl.
Can I just
That's
stroke
why.
my mask nose and go,
Sure.
Can I try to pull one of the cards out while he's waving it around?
Oh shit!
Rouge.
Oh, shit, what was that?
Sure. I need you to roll me. So
Percentiles?
no.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand to take something.
But
Roll
it's
me
a
sleight of
dex.
hand.
With a disadvantage.
Huh?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
kidding.
I mean it's not that it's hard. You're not being. It's just you're taking it from him. Roll me dex. Roll me dex check. Versus his.
Straight decks.
Yeah, straight dex. D20 plus dex.
Plus 4, so 8.
8 total. I rolled 16. Just flat out 16. As you're about to,
While
and then
that is happening,
someone says
I'm
something.
gonna put 300 gold on the table and just take it.
That's the trigger. As he was like, there you go, and then just almost throws it at you as he's ripping the gold off your hand.
I'm just gonna walk out and
There you
just
go.
outside now.
You have that. This is your magical item. You're not here, but it's yours. I went and bought these last night technically this morning, 2 in the morning.
And you shredded all but 20 cards in there.
I did. I actually had to look up which cards were in the deck and
Oh,
which
wow.
were not. All these have been used up apparently.
Shit.
So, right, yeah, mark off 300 gold and you have it. Unless anyone wants any poisons or lock-picking tools or this vial, it'll make you into a ghost, I hear.
How much
Make
is
you
that?
into a ghost? So it'll kill
That's
you?
1,900.
Wow.
I purchased it for 1,800, so I'm selling it for 1,009.
Alright.
Nah.
Do you have any teleportation type things?
No.
Okay. Vanishing. No.
No.
Disguise.
I can sell you the Skies kit for a hefty price.
Really?
Yeah, for whatever it's in that book that you have in your possession.
Do you have anything that would make me float?
No.
Anything that would make me feel like I was floating.
Alcohol.
I know a place. It's like right there. He points to a bar.
This isn't the guy we buy flute powder from, is he?
One more time.
It's not the guy that we buy.
Not the guy that buy flute powder from. You'll go to that shop in a minute. But
All right, kids, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
And just try to-
As he's both kicking you out and trying to make you buy bones or a second hand,
I'm just gonna be like, no thanks, we're all
or poison.
bones.
But he's also kicking you out at the same time. Like this guy's bad at business.
Apparently, not good at haggler. Huh?
He's also not good at haggling. But okay, cool. If that's it, then we're going to the Mole Pepper's Apothecary. So if anyone wants to buy flute powder, which 500 for a D6 plus 4, which is in a bag. It's how many pinches you use essentially.
Can I buy enough for? How much would it be for 4 uses?
One bag will have 4 uses. Is one.
I don't want to buy a whole bag unless everybody's splitting it.
How much is it?
500 gold.
For how
They
many?
it's only in bag forms because the magic isn't precise. You have to grab it, cast incantation. It's not precise magic.
It was a D6 plus 4.
It's D6 plus 4, yeah. So minimal of one bag with minimal of 5 uses.
Do you want to throw
Almost
in
like
on
100.
this? I'll get
It's
but-
a teleportation spell technically for 500 gold. Which, look at teleportation, is not. That's
For sure.
That's pretty
Yeah.
broken.
Is that
Can we
a
roll D6 first, or do we have to agree to buy it before we?
agree to buy it and then roll. Because I can't have you roll one like I don't want to buy it and then you like, oh, I rolled a 6 and like, okay, you can buy it. So
I
yeah.
can't do all of it because I can't buy a broom if I spend.
Yeah. So do you
I'll
So I'll
split
do
it.
250.
I'll
get to
split
do
pick where
250.
you go with your flute powder?
It's from what key to another key.
Or one fireplace. to
Or a
anything in the
fireplace to a
flute
fireplace.
network.
But I mean, you
You
were
have
in
to
one
know.
and you know where you're going.
You have to know where you're going, yeah.
So with the ladder, if we didn't know what was on the other side, we couldn't get there.
Exactly.
Oh well, I mean,
There's no point in buying it
Yeah.
then.
yeah. I was just gonna figure out where it went.
Yeah. I mean you can research it and figure it out, but unless you know you're just wasting magic.
Wow.
As
I
that
don't
is
wanna
explained
buy
to
that
you
anymore.
as he's like, puts a bag underneath his desk.
Well,
But you have to have a
Still be a
portkey
good
to
quick
work it.
getaway.
You have to have a portkey to work
You
it,
can't
or
go
a
anywhere.
specifically magically designated fireplace.
I have a dumb idea.
We
Does
know.
Thomas's shop have a fireplace?
No, it does not.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
sorry.
say.
does the
School has one.
Yeah, I know.
School
We
has
know where the
multiple.
school
but
Yes.
does
one
the
is.
inn that we stayed at have one?
There is an inn in Diagon Alley that has one. The inn that you
No,
had at
I mean
Hogsmeade does not have one, no.
No fireplaces in Hogsmeade.
There are fireplaces, but not specifically designated for portkey or flute powder, sorry.
Cool.
I,
Gonna wind up
I
in the
bought the
ministry.
Yeah, I don't wanna buy
at
no
high-
flute powder.
At half price,
We
which would
can't
be
get
14
nowhere
gold.
with it.
Hmm?
Well, we could go
Uh,
into
the-
Hogs for
This
it.
guy's good? Okay.
Yeah, it
But I
was
don't know if that's a good
25
idea.
gold altogether, so like 25 for the normal price, but he said half price.
No, he said horrendous
He
price.
said
Horrendous
high
price.
price.
He said
High price. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
So
he
he'd
said
probably
half
charge you
price.
double.
He's trying to steal from you, but whatever's in the book is in the book.
Gotcha. Well, it's 25.
So yeah, if you want this guy's get 25 gold. Also for our rogues, I think most of y'all have like 1 or 2 uses of your thieves tools.
I
Just
still
as an
have
FYI.
these tools.
You still have thieves tools that have not been used.
Right. I think I used them.
So
once.
if that we're good on that, then we're going to the apothecary, which has anti-poisons, potion of animal friendship, potion of climbing, a potion of fire giant strength, 4 potions of healing, 2 of greater healing, 2 of supreme healing, 2 of water breathing, and a potion of cold resistance.
How much are the anti-poisons?
50 gold. It cures 1 poison condition.
How many are there?
1.
One? I'll
One.
take it.
What is the strength of fire? What was that?
Fire giant strength. It's a potion. It gives
Fire
you
giant strength.
fire giant strength.
Oh.
You said dragon. I was scared.
New fire giant strength, which it gives you pretty high strength, which is higher than what you have already.
I'm sure.
P for potions. Does anyone want to buy any of those potions or
Interested
the
in-
Like,
How
How much
what's
are the
your
heal?
strength?
Just regular healing
It's I will let you know as soon as I get to the book. I believe it's going to be more than what you had previously.
I have 18.
It's going to be more than that, for sure. For the purposes...
It increases your AC or it increases your strength?
Your strength score for 1 hour.
Wow.
I mean, it's stronger than the giants in Norway and stronger than any giants here in England. These are giants built through
So it'd be
harsh
like over
sands.
20.
Oh, the weakest one is 21. And it just keeps going up from there.
I want it.
Are you getting the fire giant?
How much is it?
Nope.
The only one I didn't fucking get a number for, one
I'm
second.
not getting anything tonight.
Oh,
I don't need heals because I can heal myself.
yeah.
No IOUs
Apologies.
from you, I see.
Do.
How much are the potions of healing? 50 gold?
Yeah, basic potion of healing, yeah, 50 gold.
Cool.
So greater is 100?
Greater is 100, and the other one would be... I'll tell you in a minute. Start.
I'm gonna take
A basic potion of healing is 500. Greater healing is 100. Sorry, 50.
I was about to say.
50 gold for healing. Greater healing is 100, and potion of supreme healing is 500.
I'll take 2 of the regular.
Okay,
I'm
mark
taking.
it down.
I'm guessing he doesn't have any of the werewolf potions.
Those technically shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Those were under extreme circumstances that have been bending the fabric of our existence.
How much is the strength thing?
I am looking it up because apparently I didn't freaking mark it down. If not, then I'm gonna give it to you at the lowest price that I see on the book.
How many?
$5.
$5. Give me $5. Give me a
I'm
foot
buying-
long.
I'm buying 6 healing
can give you a
potions.
burrito.
It's regular healing potions.
He only has
There's
4.
There's only 4, and
There's only 4.
I bought 2.
You
of
bought
them.
2, so I'm getting 2.
What?
That's putting my
What the
phone
fuck?
back up.
I wanted one.
That's probably why I didn't have it, because it's not on here. Nutrition a fire
You
breath.
can get greater healing for 100 gold.
I want a broom.
I just realized I've never looked at your sheet before.
I had to erase my whole thing.
Okay, cool. Then let's
Yeah,
look.
healing.
Then we have to look it up the hard way.
I have my healing.
Apologies while we
I gave it up.
pause this bitch.
Oh, you gave it up.
Because
Why?
we had
Potion
two
of
others.
fires is
never used it.
rare. So a rare magic item.
I'm not buying it.
Okay, can cost you more
So
than
you put the
500
button
gold.
in instead.
My
For sure.
Wiz and my charisma.
Okay.
Whatever was
And
natural
does anyone want
anyway.
any potions?
Wow, magic thing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Starting price is 5,000.
5,000.
Holy
what?
For the
crap.
potion of the fire giant,
Nope.
it increases your strength quite a bit.
I bet.
That's-
What does it increase your strength to? 20 something.
Whoa.
No.
I think like 25 or 6.
Damn.
That's dumb.
Yeah. For 1 hour, you're pretty strong. Also, I think you have resistance to fire and shit. Because fire giants. Is that it? No more potions, nothing else? Cool. Alright.
Good.
Oliver's wands. So, in Oliver's wands, his first staff that he's creating, it's just been finished being created.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cheap price, he's 75 gold for it. There's also, he has 4 war wands that are made for auras. They have no alliance to it. They're just pure battle wands that are specifically made for auras. There's also the wand of lightning, which is a wand of lightning bolt, a wand of paralysis, a wand of polymorph, and a wand of webs.
How much is the one polymorph?
Wand of polymorph is 32,000 gold.
Holy
What about the lightning
shit.
bolt one?
5,000 gold. So, one of the war mage is 500 gold. One of lightning bolts is 500 gold. 5,000 gold, sorry. One of paralysis is 5,000. Wand of Webs is 500. Wand of Polymorph is 32,000. If you want a Virgin Wand, a wand that calls to you, that works between 30 to 50 gold depending on the wand.
How much
What
is
does that do? It
is Arcanic Focus.
I'm just gonna look at the staff intently and be like, what does it do?
Oh, I'm actually quite glad that you asked. I've been working to see if wand cores are extremely fascinating, and there's a malleability and identity and a trust and a bond to it. But I've also been quite learning that when wizards get good with their wands, and unfortunately wizards die, what happens to the loyalty of the wand? Well, I have been testing out that sometimes you can outgrow your wand essentially. When you have mastered it, if you pick a new owner, or if you pick a new wand that has no master to it, essentially half the things in my inventory, you can technically have 2 wands.
Ooh.
But it needs to be categorized and obviously get in permission and obviously written by the ministry. But technically,
So the
I
staff
believe it
75?
Yes, it's
What about
75.
the wands?
Does it call to me?
It calls birds essentially.
Does it control birds?
Here, let me show you. And he goes and grabs a wand and the staff, and you see that he kind of whispers into it, and you see the feathers fly down. And you see a black feather call. It technically calls to the closest avian creature around, and you hear the caw caw of crows. And you start seeing that there is a couple of crows that are starting to gather outside of his shop.
Okay, that is cool.
That is so cool because you can also get an owl or whatever.
It works
Did you?
very well with owls or hummingbirds or ducks or chickens or
Oh my god, I can bring our
turkeys.
food to us.
No, that's so shady. That's cheating.
But it's a staff, so it's like a big walking stick with that. It has this wood carving and it focuses into
Does it
the
have
bell
the same
of a bird.
functional combat identity as a great staff?
It has the exact same functional identity as a quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Oh, I have a quarterstaff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want it.
How much?
75.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have 2, do you?
No, this is the first one I've ever made.
Does that mean creatures besides birds also?
It's kind of like it's a simple-minded bird. Like it won't have a griffin or anything of that nature. They're too intelligent for this.
No hippogriff.
No hippogriff.
Wait, does he take gems?
Yeah, I was thinking
Or
hippogriffs,
do
so that's
yeah.
why I asked.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just flip him a gem and be like, keep the change.
I'm not sure how much this costs, but I believe in you.
$100.
100 gold.
Or 100 gold.
$100.
You could be lying to me. Not said anything.
Promise or not.
What does the Wand of the War Mage do?
It's essentially this enchants your. I've been reading quite a bit on it's an old book by 3 brothers, but essentially this rumored of this magical wand that doubles or triples or even quintuples your magical abilities. So I've been toying around with how to manipulate and focus arcanically and purely in I think a combination of dragon hearts and unicorn. It's quite well for a wand that has no allegiance. So you might have it and it amplifies their power. If someone wins it in a duel, it has no allegiance to you to begin with. So it also amplify theirs. It's a +1 wand. +1 to attacks and to damage with spells that are ranged.
Cool. Not for me.
I love that.
It's Ollivander. He has to make things a lot more dramatic.
Fancy. How much?
These would be a 7,500, unfortunately. It takes quite a bit of. It takes me about 2 months.
5,500?
500 gold. 500 gold.
500 gold.
For
Okay.
the Wand of the
You
War
said
Mage.
5,500 at first, and I was like, that's a lot of gold.
And
But
just to get this right, it gives everybody in the area +1?
Nope. Whoever uses the wand gets a +1.
Okay, that's it.
So yeah, it's a +1 to spell attacks.
I don't got any of those. So.
So if
Do you have another staff? That's not a
I
bird
can-
staff.
I
Give me
can-
fancy staff.
I can no, but I can start working on a staff. I've been having the idea of doing the same thing with buds, but maybe with canines.
Reptiles?
I can work on something like that.
Something that would call reptiles.
Maybe
that
for
you
like
could
the
speak
Slytherin
to?
household.
Yes, or people who could speak to reptiles.
That's not.
Not a good thing.
Not-
I don't know anybody. I've just heard it's cool.
Oh yeah, for yes, it is as the young ones say, cool.
I just, like,
Cool.
seems like one of those cool things.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's cool.
How much would that cost if you did that?
I would base it probably around the same price, about $75, but I need to make it obviously.
It'd take a while.
It took me about a month to make that one, but I have blueprints. It might be a little bit faster. I just can't say.
How about 3 days?
Nuts. That's good.
That's the other reason that I picked up the staff. It's because for the next 3 days I currently don't have any arcanic focus, and this mitigates that. Does the bird color staff get a +1? No? Just the moss staff?
Just the moss staff, yes.
Okay.
Because you're enchanting the moss staff.
Okay. Just making sure.
He's gonna have a little bit of difficulty trying to do things with it because there's still invisible fungi in there
Sorry.
that he can't see. It's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to hammer this.
I'll
But
use
is
hammer.
there any wands that anyone wants?
I'm really interested in
The 1 inch?
some reptile-ish thing just because it seems cool.
You want to pay him for it now?
Yeah, I kind of want to order it, but I don't know if I'll be
I
around.
don't. I mean, I will have it by the end of the month. I just don't know what day. Check on me on every Friday or so, and we'll see. How about every Wednesday? That's a good day for me. I'm usually free between 6:30 and 9.
I think I can remember that.
She's 16, dog.
Don't tell. Shh. I'm not.
I'm talking about wands and staves.
Yeah.
Where's your mind going? Dude?
I'm just petting the end of my nose. No.
Oh yeah, you do kind of have.
She's still wearing the plague doctor.
Don't tell Paladin.
So
He's just joking.
yeah. If
really
there's no
I could
more
be a mom.
magical items that anyone wants to purchase,
Can I put in some money as a deposit for the thing?
sure. I mean, you can put the full 75 or some. It's up to you.
Okay. I don't care. I trust you.
Mark down 75, and we'll give you a staff when we give you a staff.
Okay.
Steph and Josh, is there anything that you guys needed out of the hundreds of things we were mentioned already?
Not from that place, but I was wondering if we could go to the bookshop, and then I think Jericho wants to go look at the tattoo place also, if no one objects.
Okay. For tattoos, it'll run you a couple of gold depending on how much intricacity you want in your tattoo. For the ink. Depends on what tattoo you want. And for the books, it also depends on what type of book you want. Nothing's going to be magically enchanted, nor scrolls will be available for public purchase.
What kind of enchantments can I
Okay,
get
so
on
there's nothing like
tattoos?
magical or enchanted.
No. These are
Some kind of speciality of magic.
these are textbooks or reading material. It's not. Think about how dangerous it is to give a kid that goes and buys his first one a scroll of acid splash or detect thoughts. It's dangerous. So the ministry has to put restrictions on things like this.
Like, if I were to get a tattoo to cover the moth, would that do anything?
The moth's gone.
It pisses
Right.
it
No.
off.
No, the moth's gone on Ferris.
On Ferris, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was off him.
They're
Whenever.
still alive, and they still have a bargain they haven't finished. They sell Unbreakable Vault they have not done.
Would it even work?
Yes, you can tattoo over it.
But it might
I
just
want to
move.
do that then.
Okay.
It might just move.
Give me 5 gold, and what is a tattoo?
I just want like a big old cross covering over it.
Alright, you have a big old cross
damn.
covering it.
Gonna piss her off.
Oh, someone's on chat messaging things. Someone wants to message back, please. And thank you. If there's no other purchases to be made at Diagon Alley, can I have all of you? Yes.
One brooms.
Brooms. Oh, 480 for magical brooms.
480.
480 for
And
brooms.
that's like the best one?
That is the best one that we have in the
What
market.
nice thing.
It weighs 3 pounds and can carry up to 400. Goes up to 50 miles an hour. Or if you're overcompensating it, it could go up to, if you're carrying 200 pounds, it would go to like 30 miles an hour, 30 feet. If you want it, it's 450. We have a card here that you guys can use.
Wait, 450 or
480. I apologize. 480.
Yeah. You want one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just want one. Here you go. Here you go, darlings. So, last call, oil of etherealness. The one of polymorph, the one of paralysis, the one of lightning bolts.
How much was the pike thing?
Oh, the +1 pike?
Yeah.
550. It'd be the same thing as like.
The one with the little tip thing?
Oh, the
The spear of warning.
Yeah,
That's 300.
3?
300.
Let me
Yes.
see if I got enough for you. I might get that. And what if I sold my shield and my javelins?
How many javelins do you have?
I have 6.
Javelins. All your javelins would be about a gold because they're silvers, and your shield. What is your shield? It's just a heavy steel.
Just a normal shield.
Okay. That is so you get a total of him being generous, 12 gold for all of that.
I think I'll keep it, but let me do my math for
Okay.
it.
Bear in mind, if he gets more toxic with you, because you're a moderator in the chat, you can click his name and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, are we still at the tattoo place?
And I think I'll take this.
Oh yeah, kick that fucker out. I just read what he said.
Yeah,
What?
I'll take the spear.
Okay, 300 gold. And
You can throw that,
essentially,
right?
huh?
I can throw it? Or no?
Yeah, you can throw. Yeah. Let's tell you the range. So 20 to 60. Also, it's a versatile weapon, so you can use it with 2 hands if you want.
Okay.
It's a D8 versatile, D6 normally, and so the
that's what my
first.
quarter staff.
Yeah. The first 20 feet of thrown is normal. From 25 to 60 with disadvantage. It cannot go above 60 feet.
I can still have Divine Smite with it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. So, well,
is
and
there
what
a
it
card
does,
for that or no?
Hmm?
There's no card for that.
No. What it does, it gives you an advantage to initiatives if you have the spear out.
It's like my Sentinel Shield.
Yeah.
Because my Sentinel Shield gives me advantages for.
And what's the damage?
It is 1d6 normal or d8 for versatile.
Plus the 4 that I normally get.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeez,
And
I'm
there's a
trying
plus
to
1.
I
or
know.
no?
No, it's just the
just
only
making
property
sure.
is the warning.
And how much initiative bonus?
It gives you an advantage to initiative.
Yeah, so you roll twice for
Yeah.
initiative.
So if you have the spear out, and I ask you to roll initiative, you roll 2d20, pick the higher number.
If there's an enemy inside of 30 feet.
That is a different property. It's just it glows if they're within 30 feet. A color.
Gotcha.
Which I mean it's like Sting, kind of from Lord of the Rings. But you have permanent. I misread. You have permanently advantage to initiative.
So long as it's being wielded.
Yeah, as long as you have it. So like if it's sheath, you roll normal initiative. So like it's 300 gold. So it has its ups and downs.
I understand.
If I went with them to
Yeah.
the tattoo place, I'm going to get a tattoo on my forearm.
Okay.
Not my forearm, my upper arm.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna get a wolf carrying a maul or a maul in its
Sure,
mouth.
5 gold. You have that. They have basic functions of movement if you would like.
Yay!
Okay.
I want that.
So, with our general shopping down, oh fuck, we might not get to this.
Brooms.
Brooms,
Jess, did you
4.
want to go to the costume place, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, 480 if you want a broom of flying.
A fast one? Good one?
That is the best one.
Okay.
How much for you?
How much? 80?
480.
480.
So
Oh.
48.
If you want robes of glamour, those are 300 gold, which essentially it's a cloak, but it changes what you physically your
Look like?
clothing,
Oh.
not your face or your arm or anything, just the clothes that you have.
Don't need that.
Yeah. if that's something that people want.
Anything disguise-wise? I mean, I know that they had
That's
costumes.
you can buy disguise kits.
I mean, I bought one. Or I hadn't bought one yet. But I want to buy one. It was $25.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The spear, does that have a 10-foot reach?
No.
Room.
A glaive would have a 10-foot reach. Yeah, because it does not have the reach property.
Just making sure.
Pike would have the 10-foot. Because spear is like up to like here, maybe 5 feet. Pike is like 6 plus, up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Which he does have a +1 pike if that's what you're interested in, but I don't know if you have the
I
money.
don't got that money.
Yeah, it's a
We need
we had a lot and we spent it all in one place, which is good. This is the place to do it.
for the brooms.
Mhm.
Is there a specific speed and?
Yeah, actually, I only have one card. I can print out more.
Okay.
But
40 foot.
It's
movement
50
speed.
feet.
Oh, 50 foot.
Flying, and it can carry up to 400 pounds, but if it's carrying over 200, it becomes 30 feet.
so one person, 50 feet. 2 people, we're knocking it down to 30.
I want to get.
And you don't need a
Restock
modifier
my
like
rations.
the dex. Or
No, it just flies. What's up?
I want to
it
restock my
says-
rations and. all that.
1 silver gives
The
you
verbal component
10
or
days
something?
worth of rations.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'm
fantastic!
Gonna do the same thing.
That
It
yeah.
says you can send the broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile
Silver.
of you if you speak the command word, name the location, and are familiar with that place, and then it comes back to you.
With,
If you
with your brooms, you can redo the command words when you purchase it. That's the thing.
Alright, so to make sure on this, like we could hang a lantern on it and have it hovering next to us.
Yeah, that works. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
Smart.
because the broom is going to be steady, so it's not moving. So yeah, you can hang a lantern on it. Like someone could knock over the lantern, obviously, but yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, for the
How much
purposes of
was-
keeping
what
your
was the
hands
last
open.
thing you guys
yeah,
got?
that's a really good idea.
How much was it?
1 gold for 10 days.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So with
And
with
pet food. but
with
yeah.
with that
With
pet
that
food,
done,
we'll have it,
go.
yeah. I need you guys
Yep.
to all roll me perception.
Oh boy.
Rolled good.
Cool. What did you get?
I got 23.
You're definitely seeing and hearing this and feeling this. What did you get?
26.
You're also seeing and hearing
I'm
this.
11.
feeling it.
Not so much.
That's with advantage.
Oh shit.
I heard.
Dirty 20.
I got.
Oh, okay, dirty 20.
I got a 5.
Dirty
and a 3.
What? Sorry, what did Josh get?
15.
15. Unfortunately, that's one off. You do
I was
not-
a 17.
You hear it?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so everyone except for
Griswold.
Jer-
Griswold and Jericho, since you guys are admiring your tattoo, kind of looking at Neff's tattoo, and Griswold is ecstatic about his human skeleton
And bird staff.
and bird staff.
I have a throwable human skeleton that I can animate dead as it's flying at someone.
So
So
you guys start seeing the bird staffs and a couple of crows here and there, but as you guys are moving, let's place you guys kind of here.
Okay.
If anyone wants to specifically move their character,
Okay.
they may. But for all intents and purposes, I will put you guys here.
Okay.
Oh, I know why Griswold's distracted. Because he is set up on this corner with a little sign offering heals for 1 gold.
I want to be on my broom, and I want to be like standing on it,
Is Oliver
Roll
with
me.
all
us?
like going around.
Roll me a really basic deck check.
Is Oliver?
No,
Okay.
he's currently trying to fit a wand.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you're doing this.
Are
You
you
are
kidding?
surfing USA.
How
Um,
high up are you?
Huh? I'm as high as I can be.
All 50 feet up?
It can only go 50 feet up in the air.
I think you go infinitely. Yeah, it just goes up to 50
I'm
feet
just
per
kind of
round.
like zooming around like the rooftops. Is what I was imagining.
Okay,
Holy
which
jeez.
rooftop? Rooftop are you at?
I would be kind of going.
Oh,
Please
no.
do not blind
Wrong one.
yourself.
I would kind of be going through and like doing tricks around like the little green dots.
Green
The stack the
The
bits.
bank.
I'm kind of like doing like figure eights.
Okay,
between
so
the
he's
cool
like
things.
right
I'm sure
around.
that's
You are
not
right there.
protected
Yeah.
at all
For the
since
purposes
it's a
of
wizard
like,
bank.
I can't move some of the mat. So okay, all right, cool.
I'm like reliving the days of when I was good at Quidditch.
Oh,
Aww.
hey, there we go. There's also a Quidditch shop and a gambling shop for Quidditch. But I didn't mention those because I didn't think they were really important. But hey,
Hey.
So
Because I had 4 touchdowns.
the first thing that you guys are noticing, especially you, Griswold, being so high up, is
That's already.
art. Thank you.
I'm Griswold.
Thank you. You're
Be
both the
grizzly.
adults in the room.
Ugh.
The
kinda
rooftops of almost
Oh,
every single establishment is having a large amount of crows approach and ravens.
Oh.
And they just start staring down, almost robotically, just all aligned, staring down
Staring down where?
into the crowd of people.
Oh.
Artie, your left forearm is incredibly bothersome. You're having a stroke. I need you to. It's your left face.
Die.
I need
It's
to
your,
make you
it's your face loopy.
I need you to make a dex saving throw.
As you look at your arm, the completely scarred up and red mark that you have starts moving underneath your skin. And
Divine sense. See if I can sense wherever it's coming from. Hmm?
technically you wouldn't be able to sense him. Because he's a human.
Mm.
So,
I thought it was for like evil.
detect evil.
Oh, it's a
Detect
different
good
thing.
news.
I
Yeah,
see.
you can cast detect evil.
I don't have it like equipped right now.
Oh, then there we go. So, you guys start seeing the collective of ravens and crow appear, and they start looking a little bit monstrous as the whole area gets this way.
I want to cast Shield of Faith.
As you do,
Gotta be like, guys, look out! There's birds, bugs.
there
big
are
ba-ba-da-ba-da.
definitely butts.
There's butts up above us. They're gonna poop on us.
Let's
I want to kind of like
Feather
swoop
butts, feather
down
butts.
and kind of just be like, "There's trouble afoot," and that's it.
Trouble.
I'm like going fast though, so it's
Son
just
of a
like,
bitch! I don't have
You're
a
just gonna
ball.
like just roll down.
Yeah,
Since you're on
so
your broom, you can control your speed and land safely.
I don't want to land right now.
Oh,
I'm still flying, and yeah, I'm just gonna be maybe up on top of here.
you know what? That's probably a little bit easier. We're putting you here, but you're technically flying above.
Cool.
Okay.
Shield.
Shield is a reaction.
It is?
Yeah.
And I don't
And it-
notice any of this, right? Because I
No.
failed the perception check.
Half the
Well, I just
populace
went,
is not
I just
noticing.
went by and was like,
Oh, well, yeah, people are warning, but all you see is just it's like 300 ravens. This staff must be working really well.
I'm gonna be knocking it and be like,
Sorry,
crap! I
that's
forgot
mage.
to ask him how to turn it off.
Who's
Um,
mage
Wait,
armor?
would I
Sorry.
know the?
Oh yeah, you can cast Mage Arm. That's
Would
fine.
I know the incantation that's on this?
Yeah, you would know it. Whatever technically you want it to be.
Oh, it's just a command word.
Yeah, command word. Command word does it.
Okay.
It takes one action to do, and I'll give you the details in a minute because I need to fully write
Fair,
the part.
fair,
So,
fair.
you see from distances all around you, just shadows just start appearing and forming into a slight circle right in front of the Goblin Bank.
Of course.
"Can I pull out my Spear of Warning?"
Yeah, you can.
Oh my God, is that Grindel?
No way.
Oh fuck!
Did you get an actual mini for him?
And your fear, the wants, the call of action is a little bit true when you physically see a formation of a fairly built, pale, white-haired, miscolored-eyed man.
Oh shit.
And just... Oh, excuse me. You get the proper wand out.
God. Oh damn it! No.
Apologies. I need to be in character.
Just real quick, are we anywhere by the fucking blacksmith shop?
The black
Steals and shit.
Mitch
No, I
shop
have to go buy and get my
technically would be
ball.
over here.
Okay.
Is my like spear glowing right now?
It is. Do you perceive Grindelwald as an enemy? Then yes, it is glowing.
Generally.
Then yeah, it is glowing quite a glow.
Does he perceive me as an enemy?
I don't think he cares.
like every other BBEG we see that's like, fuck
A
you.
little bit. I just wanted to make sure I got a good song. And
I'm
I picked the
gonna
wrong
head
one.
towards the blacksmith so I can go get my maul.
As you hear, so you're running right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And as this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get you here, and that is as far as you get. The whole area just quiets. You see immediately the bank. Just metal slates are appearing on all the doors. As one person tries to go out, and you see a goblin grab him and pull him inward. As it just slits close. A lot of people just start disappearing, and the majority are quiet and just start pushing themselves back against the shops.
I'm gonna start packing up and taking a quiet step in the same direction that the entire crowd is going.
So, because this is happening and people are taking rounds before he's able to speak, because it takes him a second to materialize.
Yeah.
As he speaks and throws his little wand around, the voice booms almost as if you were hearing it face to face. And as you're running, Neff, you hear him as the voice is coming towards you. It's never behind you. It's never to the left or the right. It is in front of you at all times. My fellow wizards and witches, your ministry has failed you. Ignorance as they grow ever power, these barbaric, fueled desire of the muggles have cost us pain. I tried warning them. 15 years ago I made a prediction that muggles and their warlust would make weapons far beyond what magic can control. And it has come true. So what has your protectors done? Nothing. Nothing against a beast at your sacred schools. The Americans have, and I quote, "We shall sit this one out." Your ministry has falsely accused me of crimes that were never proven to be true. I have never killed anyone. But yet, they have a convicted aura hunter in custody by the name of Dumbledore, who has poisoned the minds of children. And yet they cannot find a verdict for him. Isn't that odd? And as he is speaking, you see people now opening shops and starting to step forward into the streets.
Damn.
You see everyone, eyes and ears at him. You hear some whispers of people in support of this. A large amount of people in support of this. At this very moment, criminals who've assaulted or poisoned our children, misguided their rebellion, and caused chaos are being slapped on the wrist. As your schools are being destroyed, your lives are being ruined by others. I say, what have you? We can engage in this incomplete system that's a T-bringer that is the head of the ministry. Or, and I say this with a heavy heart and with love, we need to stop this infestation. Put the muggles in their place for their own good, for the greater good. Amongst you, in Berlin, France, Spain, Russia. And you see that he's not looking at anyone, just like his eyes are glazed over. There are a number of children that have been not allowed to use their gifts, that have been punished for being simply who they are. I have brought them forth to these places where they can heal properly. This disappears. I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I get any advantage for being on the broom?
No, unfortunately.
Just straight dex?
Straight dex. Well, dex save, so if you have pluses to dexterity.
This is not considered a trap.
It is not a trap.
Okay.
What you got?
21.
Okay.
21.
Jess, Steph, what did you get?
Sonya?
Go ahead and
I have 15.
15, okay?
I got 10.
Okay.
18.
11.
Alright. So, as you see a little girl, in little for your eyes, step forth into the crowd, and you see her just screams. A huge dark mist appears, exploding the nearby area. Sonya is the only one that takes damage from this. Measly 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the chaos of the buildings exploding. As I need everyone to roll me a history or arcana check. One is.
This is.
I know what this
I know what this is too.
I
I
don't
don't know.
see this.
Neff doesn't know.
What is it?
History or arcana, your choice.
18.
On.
History.
Okay.
14 on history.
Okay, so you have heard of this.
13 Arcana.
I got
22
22
history.
Okay, you both have heard of this. Sonya, what did you get?
8 in Arcana.
4 in history.
Okay, so Bones, Jericho, and Artie, you
And no Cyrus.
no.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Griswold.
No,
No, Griswold's not.
no, Griswold did not pass.
Yeah,
I thought you were
the
20 something.
No, I got
Arcana
13.
and history will give you different results at different numbers. So you have heard of the attacks in New York 15 years ago from Obscurus. As all you see is just a whirlwind of just black energy as the corpse of a little girl just starts disintegrating up into the air. And then just gets close, explodes yet again, pushing everyone back about 5 feet or so. And due to the nature of our game, I need everyone to roll me a last perception.
I have my shield.
Yeah, it will help.
$14.
15.
16.
Jericho?
15?
I'm sorry, no. Sonya?
25.
Sonya gets it.
16.
Sorry.
18.
Sorry. So Sonya is the only one that, as Grindelwald is leaving its plane, that is in, you see one thing, a small little thin string attached from the back of him, that when it pulls, he disappears into a mist of not blacks but silver. A little bit different from the evaporate spell. In addition, you hear Grindelwald saying one phrase before he leaves. Now, doesn't this look familiar? And he disappears. And we'll pick this up on our next game.
Holy crap, man. That was a good way to end it tonight.
All right, guys. We'll see what happens next time.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Do all the likes.
Yeah. And the follows and the Divine Conquer.
Subscribe.
Oh, excuse me. I need to use
Coffee.
my other wand. Alright, guys, wand's at the ready.
Oh.